talking about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Star Wars!
It only took us a year, but we're finally bringing you a Star Wars episode. I was home, and I managed to get one of the many boxes to share with you guys.
Nobody cares.
Star Wars toys. But first, I believe Jesse has something to show us.
Let's kick it off with our buddy Phil Reed.
Okay.
From battlegrick.com. Phil is like a toy historian. Phil has a Kickstarter that's starting soon. It's going to have his new book as well as these old books.
Sorry, new book?
Oh, yeah.
Or nude book?
I believe it's a new nude book.
Okay.
Look, he loves sort of showing, you know, the marketing behind old toy lines, the ads that were in comic books. And this one in particular, each sold separately, has a lot of awesome info on the original Star Wars line.
Yeah, and to kick off our Star Wars episode, we wanted to bring this up because right here on this page, it even, describes our episode. Star Wars changed licensing forever.
It's true. I mean, we wouldn't be here, arguably. Toy Pizza wouldn't exist if George Lucas had not retained his merchandise rights and made most of his money through the mass marketing of toys and playthings.
So let's jump right into Star Wars, and we're just going to pick one of our favorite toys to cover from my box.
Right.
And again, let us know in the comments if you would like to see more of these bad boys.
There's tons of figures in here.
Look,
Some good, some bad.
I put the old Yoda with the new Yoda.
That's
like
not
that.
okay.
He loves them.
I love them. And I got all the bounty hunters in here. Again, it's just a small bit of my collection. But pick
Tons of
something.
toys. Well, I mean, who's going first here?
Well,
Jesse has his.
My favorites are not in Nicky's box.
Well, this guy is. Shadows of an Empire deserves
sure.
his own episode.
Yeah, I think this guy was just a nameless bounty hunter, and he came with the swoop bike. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
He wasn't ruined by episode 1, you know?
Right.
And he had extra articulation in the knees, which was a bit scarce
That's kinda
back
cool.
then.
Yeah, so both that guy and also the Jedi Luke came with the speeder bike trooper, and they came with the the special legs, and it was really cool. But Cade, what is your favorite toy in here?
This thing right here.
Land speeder from Tatooine.
Yeah.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's the quintessential ride.
It bounces. I love that. Because, basically Nicky showed me that the wheels are, springy, so it
got
really
hydraulics.
looks like it looks like it's hovering.
That's right.
It's so cool.
And there's a little bit of a stick shift. I don't know why you would have stick shift in space, but it also will drop down the land speeder.
Yeah.
I have tons of favorites that aren't in here, unfortunately, but I remember playing hours with this guy, Han Solo, Frozen Carbonite. It's funny because Kay mentioned it. It's like the iconic Han Solo Frozen, but you put him in like this.
Yeah, he never, they never really made one.
I don't
like
understand.
this.
How do you play hours with this?
Also,
I froze him all the time, and I was like, "Oh, this is sick."
maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but didn't Han Solo get lowered in the pit wearing handcuffs? Doesn't
Also,
make sense.
by the way, you guys asked, it's like, "Oh, what do you guys say? AT-AT walkers, right?"
Oh,
But I wanted to mention, it's like you always say R2-D2. You say
Right.
C-3PO. You don't say AT-ST walkers. You want to say ATST walkers. So you want to say AT-ATs. I argue it's still
I
AT-AT.
say
AT-AT.
I say AT-AT. You asked me to pick my favorite out of your box. I couldn't. It's just not
Weird enough.
It's not obscure enough. No, this is it's not my generation of Star Wars. Although I did collect all of the '90s line from the very beginning. But my heart really is stuck on two figures in particular.
Well, let's look.
My original favorite from when I was a kid,
Red
and that's just the classic Luke and X-Wing gear.
That's supposed to be Luke?
I know.
I don't think that's
Wrong
Luke.
hair color.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but my sort of contemporary favorite from the classic line goes to Kez Ivan.
I don't like that.
Oh, this is from the name, Kez Ivan.
What is it?
What's hold on, wait. I want to see if I can remember it. The droids line?
Yes.
What?
So after the movies had sort of came and gone, there were two terrible cartoons, Ewoks and Droids.
Oh, okay. Okay,
And
that makes sense.
there was all these weird...
Kleb Zelig.
Like Kleb Zelig,
Yeah.
that we covered in Most
Yeah.
Expensive Toys.
Yeah.
There were all these weird secondary characters that did not appeal to me at all when I was a kid. But as an adult, they're just so oddball and such a weird footnote in the mythology
Yeah, it's not good.
that it's become my present-day favorite.
What do you like about this,
Dude,
though?
The color scheme,
No!
it looks like a French sci-fi Mobius creation.
It
You know,
does.
it's so odd.
You posted him on, that's why I recognize it, because from your Instagram, but honestly, I thought he was one of the bad guys in Swamp Thing.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
I
like,
could see that,
maybe,
sure.
yeah.
An unman.
Yeah. Just he's very strange. He looks like he's from the Fifth Element.
Yeah.
It looks like, you
It
know,
does,
I
actually.
wouldn't. My first guess wouldn't be Star Wars.
Right. The aesthetic is
Yeah.
kind of off.
It
for
is
that.
off. You're right.
The neck is like longer and the head just sits
Uh-huh.
on top.
Well, it's based on the cartoon, so that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. But all the same, I love it dearly. It's my current favorite old school Star Wars figure.
Now, the highlight of the episode is from Tamashii Nation, certainly the most unique Star Wars figures I've ever seen. What do we have here?
Well, these are the MovieRealization figures, and they're basically taking the ancient motifs of samurai and applying them to this universally loved movie.
It's genius, and you can just look at this. It looks like a samurai sword, but it's a lightsaber.
So sick.
It looks like a Tumblr artist came to life.
It totally does.
MovieRealization is the product of some of the most cutting-edge designers that Bandai works with, and they're taking basically film characters and restylizing them. This has the unique use of wa, or Japanese style, and it makes for a one-of-a-kind sculpt and design that you can't really find anywhere else. The artist for this Star Wars series is Takeya Takayuki. I hope I'm saying that right. He does a lot of cool sculpture and figural designs. You can Google him, see some of his other work. And the best part is, there's going to be more of these figures coming soon.
For Star Wars specifically, or?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And even the Stormtrooper has a sword, which is like, I was actually surprised by, because like, they already gave him the blaster, and they also
Yep.
gave him a sword.
Yep.
That's so sick. I mean, right here we have Darth Vader, 2 Stormtroopers, and the Stormtroopers are actually samples still, so they're a little fragile.
Yeah.
But Darth Vader is final. You definitely...
Let's talk about fragility for a second, okay? Because I have been sitting on a story that I have not told you guys yet.
Okay, well, let's hear
It
it.
is the ultimate save it for the show.
Oh, is it Star Wars related?
It's Star Wars related.
Okay.
Because, you know how I like to shoot things on the balcony? It finally happened.
No, it
A
didn't.
figure fell over.
No, it did not.
Which
It did.
one?
It was Darth.
This guy?
He fell
This guy fell off the
29
roof?
floors and nearly hit a pedestrian.
Really?
And he is in perfect condition. You
I
cannot
never,
even tell.
No, I never ever would have guessed that.
And we got footage.
Did you really?
Very blurry footage.
We have
this
we have
fell
a lot of-
29 floors?
29 floors.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It was snowing out, and you know,
That's so
as you
funny.
saw in our Batman episode, I took some really beautiful footage of Batman in the snow, and I was like, well, I want to do that for Darth Vader. And sure enough, I turn on the camera, gust of wind just takes him right overboard.
I just imagine.
It was surreal. Everything was moving in slow motion.
Can we just cut that together where it's just like you sitting up and it's just like use the
Yeah.
use the force, Luke.
We need like dramatic reenactment of
Yeah.
like you going like this,
Um,
like that, and then you running down to the elevator. Like,
I ran down the stairs. I ran 29 flights.
oh my god.
Oh god.
Somebody could have picked it up.
Somebody could have picked it up, or it could have hit somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing was definitely had a terminal velocity.
Yeah.
Oh my
When I got
God.
down there, his head had popped off, his arms had popped off, and his legs had popped off, but they all went right back together. There's not
Yeah.
a scratch on him.
No, I never would have guessed that.
So when I say that these are the best Star Wars figures that are out there right now, these have been battle tested. Like,
He fell off 30 floors.
You've been sitting around seeing me on this couch. My jaw is just like glued to the floor.
So
This is
funny.
I mean, right off the bat, you know, they're a little larger than like your average Tamashii figures. They're definitely heavier.
Yeah.
And talk about durable. Listen to that story. I'm not trying to. We didn't script this, man. This
no.
is.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys want the chance to win free toys, just hang out underneath my
I
balcony.
guess
Eventually.
so. Eventually, one will fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the good news is that Bandai are now bringing these over to the States in a bigger way, so
Super
people
cool.
will be able to get their hands on them.
Right off the bat, let's talk about the packaging.
It's a nice bento box.
It's a nice box. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like a bento box, but right in the inside, they got the classic blue font a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and everything sits nicely in
It
this
does.
box.
It's
Yeah.
a nice package. And what's cool is Tamashii's doing a lot more with Star Wars.
Oh, they are.
Figure
in a
arts.
big way.
Yeah. We already revealed that they're going to be doing Darth, they're doing Stormtroopers, and Jedi Luke.
You came up with the idea
did.
of Jedi Luke as a ninja?
It makes sense.
That would be really cool.
It would be great.
Jar Jar as a kaiju, you know,
Okay, maybe. Actually, Chewbacca would be kind of cool like that.
like a Bigfoot.
Chewbacca
Yeah,
as
okay.
a Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Chewbacca's Jar Jar, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just keep spitting out all the Jedis
Mhm.
with lightsaber swords. It's brilliant.
It is
Yeah.
brilliant, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Darth Vader so much.
This Stormtrooper is aces, man.
He's so cool.
that the coloring on it, the sort of
Yeah.
like ivory feel to it.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
I love the helmets. They translate so well to samurai helmets.
Yeah.
Like Ninja Turtles 3.
I hate Ninja Turtles.
I'm
I
sorry.
hate Ninja Turtles 3. I've never seen Ninja Turtles 3.
Really? It's
I
not
hate
good.
Ninja Turtles 3.
It's not good.
So, what can you expect from Tamashii? Durable figures, let's say that.
Yeah.
They come with awesome accessories. It comes with the lightsaber, both with and without the blade, extra hands, and also the Stormtrooper comes with both a sword and a gun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So thank you, Tamashii Nations, for always being so cool. As you can see on screen, they always send us stuff, but also include awesome drawings. They always say two
They
toy
do.
pizza and this one.
Very
two toy
nice.
pizza from Japan.
Sometimes there's threatening letters.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but...
Or sometimes it's cartoon hangover art.
Why don't we do a little Q&A?
Oh,
Bad
right.
question.
First question.
From Instagram, we got China Takeout. You order now.
Question mark.
Oh, it is a question.
Yeah. It's a command.
We got another question from Geronimo Now, who wants to know, what is your opinion on the cross-hilt...
blade? Crossblade?
Crossblade hilt.
From episode 7, right?
From the teaser, right?
Okay, everyone's pooping on it like this is so silly.
Yeah.
Why did they make this? And if you think about it, it's not. First of all, it's not like they pulled it out of thin air. It was like a design. So I believe that it is based off of actual concept art. It wasn't like they just thought of it out of nowhere, but like they had this idea.
You think they just randomly threw it in there at the very last minute?
Yes.
No.
No.
I think it's from like books or something in the Star Wars mythology. I think it does exist somewhere else. I think I remember reading something like that.
I'm totally okay with it. First of all, I trust J.J. Abrams implicitly because he's the one man who made me care about Star Trek again. And his Star Trek movies are so good because he basically said, how can we inject Star Wars into Star Trek?
No, it's a proper evolution of the lightsaber. It totally makes sense because people are getting their hands chopped off left and right.
I mean, it wouldn't.
Left and right.
Well, I'm saying it just wouldn't it's only going to protect that area. That's what people are complaining about. And if you're turned this way, it's like it's not going to block anything.
Well, but the idea is,
it looks cool. Who cares? Yeah. It's a movie I want to see. I mean, look, as long as there's not Baby Jar Jar, you can do anything you want. I'll be there. I'm buying a ticket.
Hold time out. Yeah. Force Awakens takes place after the series. Why would there be a Baby Jar Jar?
Because of the time paradox. Come on.
I hope they don't do that.
Jar Jar has a baby.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
Jar Jar Jr.
Oh wait, it would be yeah, Jar Jar Jr.
Jar Jar Jr. beats.
So I guess we just gotta wait to see what happens with the Force Awakens, but we'll see how the lightsaber works. And everyone's still saying like, oh, it looks smoky. It's like a primal lightsaber. It's not like an actual blade.
Who's saying this? Your brother?
A lot of people.
Oh, it's like 4 people on my Facebook.
I'm excited. Come on, we got a Sith. We have another Sith. There's going to be lightsaber fights. There's going to be awesome ships battling each other, and I'm excited for all that.
Of course. How can you not be excited?
Fully on board. So there you have it, folks. Let us know in the comments. Episode 7. Are you going to watch it?
And let us know if you want to see more of the 90s and even earlier Star Wars toys for us to review for you guys.
Yeah, potential spin-off series.
Yeah.
Star Wars Pizza.
Star Pizza.
Star Toy Pizza.
Pizza Wars.
Star Toy Wars Pizza.
The only thing left to say is...
Star Wars out.
Pizza out.